And Rebecca, this cold weather is the perfect time to not go outside and to watch movies. Luckily, we have our movie guy, Will Meyer, with us. He's going to make some predictions for the Oscars. But before we do, we want to see what your predictions are. The question that we want to ask you is, which film do you think will win Best Picture? Some people are already casting their votes. You can see there. You can vote now at WBIR.com/vote and on our mobile app. Now, it's a tight race, and that's how it's going to be for the real Oscars while you vote. Movie guy Will Meyer here, and we're talking about just how close a lot of these races are going to be.
Yeah, it's one of the, especially, Best Actor, even Best Actress now. I think that a lot of the major categories is going to be really close races, so it makes it more fun to watch, though.
So we're going to talk about three movies quickly. The first is Get Out.
Get Out. This is a horror film.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
almost
it's crazy.
unheard of.
That really is almost unheard of. You're exactly right. This is a movie that stars Jordan Kaluuya, Allison Williams, Catherine Keener, Bradley Whitford. It's from Jordan Peele, one half of the sketch comedy duo Key and Peele.
And this isn't a comedy at all, though,
No,
right?
well, actually, it's able to be sort of a horror film and a comedy almost at the same time. It's about a young African-American male who goes to meet his girlfriend's parents and stay with them for the weekend. When he gets there, they seem sort of nervous, but after a while, he begins to fear that something far more sinister is going on. This is a movie that's really able to put you in his shoes and let you feel what it's like to be an outsider. It's a movie that's as much about race relations in contemporary America as much as it is a horror film, and that's what makes it so impressive, is that it's able to be thought-provoking, enlightening, but also just really work as a scary movie at the same time. This movie is a slow reveal of a mystery, and it really, really does a great job at building suspense. But like I said, you're going to laugh and be scared in the same breath in this movie. I think that the performances are really good here. The writing's strong. I think, I saw that 100% fresh rating, and I was like, man, this is going to be amazing. I think it's good, not great. I think that the last half hour goes off the rails a little bit, but I still really enjoyed this movie. It's far better than your average movie, and, I haven't met anybody yet who didn't like it. So I'd say 3 out of 4 stars.
And that's when you know this guy's a tough critic. 3 out of 4 stars for a movie that has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. You have got to be good to get 4 stars from Will Meyer. The next movie up is The Great Wall.
The Great Wall. This is a movie that stars Matt Damon. This is a movie that is actually a Chinese film, but it's in English. It's the most expensive Chinese movie ever made. Matt Damon stars as a European mercenary searching for black powder when he becomes embroiled in the defense of the Great Wall of China against a host of monsters. This is a film that a lot of people have been talking about, not necessarily in positive ways. There's been accusations of whitewashing with this movie, and even in China where it was made, it didn't get that great of reviews when it came out a few weeks ago, but it just came out here, and it wasn't as bad as I expected. I thought this movie was going to be terrible, I'm not going to lie, but I thought that this movie, as you can see right there, it is ridiculous, it's silly, it's over the top. When it's doing that, it's actually a lot of fun, but unfortunately, at times it's quite dull. This is a movie that feels like another Transformers movie at times, and it values spectacle over story and character. There's no one to really root for in this movie. Yeah, it was mandated by China that it have huge international box office numbers, so they put 6 screenwriters on this thing, and I think they just lost what was unique and special about it. Too many cooks in the kitchen, you think? Absolutely, and so it just turned out to be uninspired for the most part, occasionally entertaining, but it's pretty bad overall.
1.5 out of 4 stars, swing and a miss for Will Meyer. And the next one, The Salesman.
Salesman. This movie is nominated for Best Foreign Language Film at the Oscars tonight. I think it has a good shot at winning. It's a film from Asghar Farhadi, who's the Oscar-winning director of The Separation. This movie's been in the news because the director, under Trump's new travel ban, he wouldn't be able to come to the U.S. to accept his award, but now he's refused to come anyway in protest. This is a film about a young couple who moves into a new apartment in Iran, and they become embroiled in a life-altering altercation with a previous tenant. It's a movie like all his films that has a great moral dilemma at the center of it. Like every one of his movies, there's no good guys, no bad guys in this movie, and you totally are engaged with their dilemma. There's no right answers either. It's a film that you really get sucked up in, especially in the last half hour when it's emotionally gut-wrenching. It's my least favorite of his movies he's made so far. The first half hour was plotting to me, but I do think that overall it is still better than most movies you'd see at the theater. I'd say 3 out of 4 stars.
2 3 out of 4 is pretty good week for you.
Solid weekend, yeah.
I mean, maybe because it's Oscar season, you're feeling a little generous.
That's right.
Okay, so while we were talking about this, we asked you earlier to vote on which movie you thought would win Best Picture. There are 9 different movies in this category. You voted. Let's see if we can take a look at those results. Okay, so it looks like Other came out on top. So between La La Land and Moonlight, which that's what the critics were saying, and the crowd says Other.
I bet they're thinking Hidden Figures, maybe. I don't know.
You think that's what it is?
Probably. I'd say that La La Land, though, is definitely going to be your winner. I think that Moonlight has about a 25% chance. But if you're asking me, I think I would say La La Land.
So you'll say La La Land. The viewers at home disagree. We'll see who's right very soon. And now it's time for your Oscar takeaways. As you know, I'm in a little Oscars pool in the station. So as you give your Oscars takeaways, I'll just look at my sheet and,
let's go for it.
Not write down everything you say. So what do you think?
So what do I think? As far as overall, yeah, I do think La La Land, 14 nominations. I think it's going to take most of the races it in. It wouldn't be a bad bet just to look and see where La La Land is nominated and check, La La Land off on all those. I think that a lot of them are going to be tough, though. You've got Best Actor. It's going to be Denzel Washington versus Casey Affleck.
You think Casey, right? I think I heard you say
honestly, that's really more heart than head. I think that most people are picking Denzel because he won the SAG Award since, I think, 2003. Every person that's won the SAG Award has gone on to win Best Actor, and I think the allegations of harassment against Casey Affleck are going to hurt him, I think, in the long run. But, I mean, even people who are voting against him said he did give the best performance, so I'm holding out. That's what the Oscars are supposed to be. You award the person who gave the best performance, so I think Casey may win.
And Best Actress, got to be Emma Stone.
I don't know. I think it's going to be close. I think she's got about a 75% chance of winning, but Isabelle Huppert keeps winning awards. Last night, she won the Independent Spirit Award for Best Actress. She won the Golden Globe. I think that she could come in there and take it. But, I mean, if I were betting, I would say Emma Stone.